That is so exciting. Really, I'm more exciting for you guys than myself. Because for myself, although I am excited, this is my dream. And my dream has just come true. I lost my dream 20 years ago. Like you said, I was #1 ranked for UK Europe with this amazing product. And I have seen miracles after miracles after miracles throughout those years. And one of them I can share because it's my mother, it's a personal testimony where she had Parkinson, shaking continuously. And after she'd taken this glyconutrients, which is Vericel, she stopped shaking all of a sudden. And I took her to her consultant at a hospital, and he discharged her. And he even wrote a letter to me saying that this patient no longer has Parkinson. Now, no doctors will ever do that because Parkinson, you cannot reverse. And there's no medication that can ever heal or cure you. It just tries to reduce the symptoms. That's all it does. So, but with my mom, it totally reversed. And then on top of that, she was an oily smoker all her life, and she stopped smoking all of a sudden. And I noticed, you stopped smoking. She said, I don't need it anymore. I thought, wow, okay. And then her, she had a boyfriend then. He had like a little ulcer on his foot, which never got healed because he's a diabetic. And all of a sudden, that got healed as well. So miracles after miracles, I have seen everything across the board where it's been medically impossible, and they have come out tops by taking the glyconutrients. Why is it something? It's because it's all about communications. It's all about the signaling molecules. So can you imagine? I'm speaking to you right now using the English alphabet, 26 letters in the alphabet. But if I took out the vowels, the A, E, I, O, U, you will no longer understand what I say, because certain words like book, you will only hear BK. You won't hear the O because it won't the vowels. Whatever I say to you, you will not understand if I take out the vowels. So that's what's happening with our cells within our bodies. Our cell is saying, help me, defend me, detox me, help, I'm under attack, signaling to another cell to come to the rescue. But if that cell don't have the 8 sugars, that cell will say, I don't know who you are, you're not identifying yourself, I'm going to attack you. So then you get autoimmune disease where the cells attack each other. Not because that cell's unhealthy, it's all because that cell cannot communicate. And that's what's happening within our cells. And every one of us is happening all the time. And the only way for you to have your cell-to-cell communication again is by taking the Vericel. The Vericel is the only product in the world with glyconutrients and ace-mannan that allow your cells to communicate. So it is not an amino acid, it's not a vitamin, it's not a fatty acid, it's not fish oil, it's none of these that you are used to purchasing from a health store. It isn't. This is not for sale in a health store. You can only get this through MPG. And MPG has just made my dream come true, because I thought I really lost this 20 years ago. I was so excited when I first found out about this. I thought and my dream is to change global health. That's my dream, to change global health. And not only that, Sam Caster is a personal friend of mine, which I've known him over 20 years ago. And he also has a non-profit called Mana Relief. Now, the only way he was in partnership with MPG is for MPG to agree that every single packet gets sold, an orphan would be fed for 30 days. So not only you have the product, for every human being, including animals, by the way, dogs, cats, guinea pigs, rabbits, horses, the because they got sales too, right? Not only we have the product, we also have the non-profits where we'll be helping millions of orphans. And not only that, our glyconutrients, our Viracell, is 4 times more powerful than the original formulation. So if I saw these miracles, right, 20 years ago, and now I use the Viracell, and it's 4 times more powerful, more potent, just imagine what are we going to see this year. This year, we're going to see miracles. And not only that, we have the best marketing plan on this planet, MPG. So all you do is go and share cell to cell, explain to people what it is in a very simple form. You don't have to go into the science or talk about biochemistry. You don't. All you have to do is to tell people about the alphabet, the missing link in nutrition. And remember, your cells, when they communicate, they go like this. They touch. There's very fine hairs at the end of your cells. And when they touch, they are communicating. That's what they're doing. So if they don't understand what that cell is saying, your body is not going to perform at the utmost. That is what it is about. So what it is that is the alphabet. The alphabet will form words. The words, you can form a sentence. And from a sentence, you can start writing a book, a novel. So your cells, when it communicates, is telling the other cell what it needs. And when your cell can communicate, everything about your insides, your kidney, your liver, your lungs, your heart, your organs, your muscles, your ligaments, your cartilage, your eyes, your skin, your hair, it is going to start talking in a proper fashion. So everything internally will become amazing for you. Absolutely amazing. Yes, you will still fall sick. None of us, it won't protect you 100%. But you know that when you do fall sick, you can up your Viracell. That is the difference here. Okay, so N is anti-aging. Of course it's anti-aging because the cells are healthy. So everything about you is you are going to glow. I'm looking forward to December where I'm going to hear millions of testimonials and just share this product with everyone you know. That's all you have to do. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Kansas City.